everything. I hate music. I hate everything. I hate music. I hate everything. It's true. I do. It's true. I do. It's true. I do. I truly do. I hate music. I hate being broke. I hate music. Oh, I wanna choke. I hate music. I hate everything. I hate music. Hate the songs I sing. It's true. I do. It's true. I do. It's true. I do. I surely do. Why can't I write some songs to pay my bills? Oh, I'm only getting poorer. Yes, I'm only getting poorer. Oh, why can't I write some songs to pay my bills? Oh, I'm only getting older. Yes, I'm only getting older. So much older, so much poorer. It's true, I do, it's true, I do, it's true, I do, I truly do. Blah 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 blah. It's true, I do, it's true, I do. Blah 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 blah, I truly blah. Why can't I write some songs to pay my bills? Oh, I'm only getting poorer. Yes, I'm only getting poorer. Oh, why can't I write some songs to pay my bills? Oh, I'm only getting older. Yes, I'm only getting older. So much older, so much poorer.
Touch you, come on baby, let me touch you. All I wanna do is touch you, let me slip inside. All I wanna do is love you, come on lover, let me love you. All I wanna do is love you, feel you from inside. I just wanna be your lover. I just wanna love you all of my life. There will never be another. I just wanna love you all my life. Love you all my life. All I wanna do is kiss you. Come on darling, let me kiss you. All I wanna do is kiss you here and everywhere. I just wanna taste your sweetheart, savor your flavor, sweetheart. All I wanna do is taste your flower, let me share. I just wanna be your lover. I just wanna love you all my life. There will never be another. I just wanna love you all my life. Love you all my life. All I wanna do is touch you. Come on baby, let me touch you. All I wanna do is touch you, let me slip inside. All I wanna do is love you. Come on, lover, let me love you. All I wanna do is love you, feel you from inside. I just wanna be your lover. I just wanna love you all my life. There will never be another. I just wanna love you all my life. Love you all my life.
not around. My body's here, but I have disappeared. Now I'm just keeping at it, automatic with bad habits, racing through the motions and the years. I'm so sorry to admit I'm an automated man, keeping to my automation. I don't understand where I went wrong in love. Oh, 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 oh. I trace the route throughout my day and everything remains the same. Every day a repeat of the past. The minutes they accelerate, I race through every single day. Not a single moment made to last. I'm so sorry to admit I'm an automated man, keeping to my automation. I don't understand where I went wrong in love. Oh, 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 oh. Trapped in my chest is a heart I can't rest it out. Oh, 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 oh. And locked in that heart is a love that's been falling apart. Oh, 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 oh. I feel like I've been breaking down. My clockwork parts are spinning around. My routine is suddenly a chore. The edges of my day are frayed. The minutes of my hours weigh heavier, increasing evermore. I'm so sorry to admit I'm an automated man, keeping to my automation. I don't understand. I'm so sorry to admit I'm an automated man, keeping to my automation. I don't understand where I went wrong in love. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
All right, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. Hey, everybody. Yeah, sorry. I actually spent all morning working on the illustrations for the book, so I'm now done with the illustrations. Thank God. They really gave me a hard time. Hey, James, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Bobcat, don't even sweat it. Occult Sim, good to see you. BioCow, Hopeless Pig, right on. Thanks for getting here early, everybody. So I haven't had a chance to shower. Like, I got up this morning. I usually now what I've been doing is early in the morning. Like, I get up around 7:30, and so what I'll do is I'll take Sue on a walk. I'll get home around like 8:15 or something like that. Then I'll play a game for about an hour, and then I'll start doing work, you know. But I just really wanted to get these illustrations done. So I like turned on the game and I was like, I'm gonna work on the album. And so or not work on the album, work on the book. And so it took me all morning. I literally just finished like 15 minutes ago with the last illustration, because obviously I'm not a visual artist, and so anything that I draw, anything I try to draw takes me here. Like this is the mistakes of today. It's like just one day, just this morning. So hey Zoe, how you doing? Awesome. And how are you doing? What's I saw you in Tom Merritt. I saw that the Tom and Scott Johnson thing yesterday, but we didn't say hello, but I didn't catch you. But great to see you. So I haven't picked up the guitar today at all. I haven't showered. I literally I'm as scuzzy and as unprepared for this as possible. I'm probably only to go for a couple hours. I normally I would have I took out Sue for a walk early in the morning. Usually he's gone on 2 walks by this point in time, and so and I haven't. I looked. I started doing the illustrations. And then next thing I looked up and I was like, oh shit, it's time for the show. So I'm not certain I'm going to go for the full 4 hours. I apologize about that, but I really want to get this book out of the way, and then that way I can really focus on just music and focus on I'm working on these 2 song commissions. I've got 2 song commissions in the pipeline right now, and then I'm going to start writing. I'm going to start working on my 2021 album. I'm going to start writing for that. So I'm going to try to write. I'm wearing. This is thermal underwear because it was really cold this morning, and then I just didn't take it. Like normally I take it. It's sweltering in here. Normally I would extricate myself from this, but I didn't have a chance. So, all right. Let me go back to. Let me go back to what I was doing yesterday. So I'm basically just playing the songs in order. It just kind of like I've got 537 songs in my list. I don't of those 537. There's about 150 of them, maybe 200 of them that don't have that don't have chord charts. I don't know why. Like when I first started sort of doing this, I just thought I would remember how the songs are played. So all I did was record the lyrics, like a numbskull. So I won't be playing 537 songs, but I will be playing hundreds of songs over the course of the next few weeks. So. Hey Ashi, how you doing, man? Hey, right on, man. Awesome. That's great, dude. I'm excited. That's great. All right, so yeah, 2009 look. All right, let me see. All right, so let's see. Where are we picking up from? I played "Girl Is Sleeping," and then all right. So "Bizarro World" is the next one on the list. So yeah. And then I have some water downstairs. I left that down there. So anyway, but let's just get it up and running and see.
Little kids executed by some crazy gunman. 3,000 pederast priests touching little boys. I'm in a bizarro world. Bizarro world. I'm in bizarro world. I'm in bizarro world. 1% control half of the world's money, while 842 million people need food. I'm in bizarro world. I'm in bizarro world. I'm in bizarro world. I'm in bizarro world. Up there, can you help us, Superman? The quarters of the planet Earth is covered in water. Somehow there's not enough water to go around. I'm in bizarro world. I'm in bizarro world. I'm in bizarro world. I'm in bizarro world. Superman, if you're up there, set us free. Superman, are you there? Superman, hear our prayers. Superman, help us now. Superman, don't let us down. Caps, I hope you got a chance to meet them. They seem pretty cool, it's too bad they had to go. I'm in bizarro world. I'm in bizarro world. I'm in bizarro world. I'm in bizarro bizarre world. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 me. I'm in a bizarre world. 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 Superman, if you're up there, set us free. Superman, are you there? Superman, hear our prayers. Superman, help us now. Superman, don't let us down. Bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba dum 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Diddly 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 diddly. Superman, if you're up there, set us free. Superman, I'm in bizarre world. Superman, I'm in bizarre world. Superman, I'm in bizarre world. Superman, I'm in bizarre world.
So yeah, that song, it's really funny because I do, hey, thank you as well. I do think that, like, you know, if there is a God, right? And the thing is that, like, you know, and I don't even contemplate that. That doesn't matter to me. You know, like, if there is a God, if there's not a God, if there's an entity, if they, like, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't impact my life in any way, shape, or form. You know, like, so. But if there was a God, right? And we were all, and all of us die, and we all meet this. Like, the thing is, I'm 100% certain. I'm 100% certain if there is some intelligent designer of the universe, that when we go, hey, like, hey, man, like, you know, like, what, you know, like, why was there, you know, like, why were there wealthy people, and why did our planet turn to ash, you know, and all these, like, and the thing is, and I'm 100% certain that whatever that entity would be, he'd be like, hey, what are you talking about? I gave you guys huge brains and an entire planet full of resources. All you needed to do is sort it out, and you couldn't figure it out. The thing is like, I didn't need to create any miracles. You already had, the miracle was you guys were here on this amazing planet with all these amazing things, you know. And so I often have written songs like this, like A Prayer to Doctor Who and Bizarro World. There are songs that are kind of like, you know, like poking fun at the idea that, like, oh, we're gonna pray things away, because, like, the thing is that, like, yeah, man, action, just take action, just and hey, Occult Sim, how you doing? You know, like, just take action. You know, you know, let us, like we are, you know, we are literally the species responsible for the extinction of now, you know, thousands of species on the planet Earth. I don't know about you, but that kind of rankles me. You know, just a little bit. You know, hey, Rock Talk, how you doing, brother? Voltaire said that basically gods exist but didn't care about anybody. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, yeah, and the thing is that, like, you know, I mean, I don't even contemplate it in the same way that I don't really think about what some merchant is doing in Shanghai. You know, like, the thing is like his life does not affect my life in any way, shape, or form, except maybe, you know, in some, like, I mean, certainly we're all sharing the same planet Earth, and certainly, you know, and if ever I need to actually contemplate him, I will. But so far, I haven't had any need to, like as a kid, I was very, very devout, and then I walked away from religion in high school. And it hasn't had any material impact on me since then. I still lead a moral life, but my morality is predicated on the fact that I in fact, it's really funny. I do right. I try to do right, not because there's any reward, not because there's any, like, because it's just the right thing to do. It has it literally not even like, that gives me a glow. Like, sometimes it pisses me off and drives me insane. But the thing is, like, it's the right thing to do. And as an adult, I try to do the right thing because, fuck, it's the right thing to do, you know? I'll tell God to give you full. Yeah, please, if you could, Occult Sim, that would be awesome. And really, truthfully, I mean, that's the thing, is like if that were to occur, like, you know, if at some point, I mean, and if some point in time, you know, God shows up or an angel shows up, I mean, I'd be like, all right, then I would factor that into my understanding of the universe. But at the moment, you know, I just deal with the things in front of me, you know, and that is more than enough. You know, I have so much stuff on my plate just surviving this life as it currently exists right now. I don't need anything beyond that, you know. Burning in the Rain and We Will Be Stars. All right. And this is, all right, so here, they're so in danger. Yeah. You know, and it's funny because the thing is like if this is my thing, if the entire planet believed that this was the only life we get, right? This moment in time is all we get. I think we would be a little bit more cautious. Certainly we'd still run around murdering each other and killing it. But I think that if there was no belief in an afterlife, I think we might at least be a little bit more considerate of the exterminating of somebody completely forever in the history of the universe. I think so. I like to think that. Or at least the adults would. And I know there's not a lot of adults on the planet Earth, which is sad. But I think the adults would be like, well, maybe we shouldn't go to, like, maybe we can leave the oil on, you know, maybe we can let them have the oil. Like, you know, maybe we can just buy it from them. That's, hey, rather than us, let's just buy the oil from them, you know. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? Yes, 2 days. Yeah, so every Wednesday and Thursday I do a live stream. I do a Europe friendly live stream.
Rain falls, oh, another gloomy day. Some get out, but most of us remain in the cold, in the same rainy day. There's no song that we want to hear. Oh, rain falls, deafening our ears. The wind is sheer, and we remain in a rainy day. Oh, the fire in my heart is tearing me apart, and it's burning me down. And oh, the fire in my head is raging as it spreads, and it's burning me down, down, down. Rain, it pools and gathers at her feet. The chill, it burns and we're left shivering. The clouds crowd in, dry freezing rain, another rainy day. Soft, it falls, the kisses on her lips. Cold as ice and splashes as it hits. It numbs our eyes, it numbs our face. This rainy day. Oh, the fire in my heart is tearing me apart, and it's burning me down. And oh, the fire in my head is raging as it spreads, and it's burning me down, down, down. Oh, the fire in my heart is tearing me apart, and it's burning me down. And oh, the fire in my head is raging as it spreads, and it's burning me down, down, down.
Hey, Anubis, how you doing, man? Been a while, brother. How you doing? Yeah, you know, and yeah, it's funny. The thing is that, like, you know, yeah, well, and you know, the thing is that, like, yeah, certainly, like all of Western Europe. I've never actually been to Eastern Europe. Well, that's like the furthest east I've been is Deutschland, so Germany. And the furthest east in Germany was Berlin. No. Munich's further east than Berlin, right? But anyway. But the thing is, I've been to Berlin, Munich, Cologne, Dusseldorf, where else? I've been to like 6 or 7. I'm like 6 or 7 cities in the UK. I mean, in Germany, and then that's the first. But yeah, so I've never. But the thing is it like, but that said, yeah, man. The thing is like, I mean, you can, like. Anyway, I don't want to get, but yeah, München, yeah, München, yeah. Yeah, that's always. And hey, Eric, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. That's always so weird to me. Like, why the fuck do we call it? Why do we call it Germany, right? Like, the thing is if they call it Deutschland, if the Germans call it Deutschland, why are we like? We're like, oh yeah, no, we don't really care about we don't care about the name you call your own country. No, we're gonna name it something completely different. What? How does that? Where did that work? Thank you for thank you again yesterday for sharing your opinion about that matter. I've talked about it in the Discord server, and everyone's being super helpful. It's cool. Yeah, amen. Absolutely, Isabella, my pleasure. Do you prefer Germany? All right, well that's okay. I mean, the thing is like that's cool. Yeah, I mean that's so weird. But it just seems strange. It just seems strange to me that like why would and I know like we do the same thing with Japan, right? Like the Japanese don't call themselves like Nihongi, right? Like Nippon and Nihongi. Like, why are we not using those? Like why are we calling them Japanese? Like that's not what they call themselves. Like we're just like so like arrogant. We're like no, we don't really like your name for you. We're gonna change it. Yeah. That's it's anyway. So I don't know. I mean, I'm figuring it's just hubris. I'm figuring that it's just it's English speaking hubris. And are you still living in Hamburg, Ashi?
Setting myself on fire to read by the light. Nothing burns quite like me in the dark of night. Would you like to set yourself alight, baby? Would you like to glow? Doesn't hurt no certainly that you will burn so bright. You will be a star in the sky. You will burn so bright. Do you need a little light?
Awesome, Eric. Thank you, brother.
Setting myself on fire to drive away the dark. Nothing burns so bright as a fire in my heart. Would you like to set yourself alight, baby? Would you like to glow? Does it hurt no certainly that you will burn so bright? You will be a star in the sky. You will burn so bright. Do you need a little light? 'Cause I can be the one, to cast you to the sun, and set your soul alight. And then look at the night.
It is shit. You're right, Paper Cat. Sorry, brother. God damn it. Sorry, everybody. If that's your ears, I apologize.
Setting myself on fire to burn away the chill. 'Cause the chill, it burns much worse than the fire ever will. Would you like to set yourself alight, baby? Would you like to glow? Does it hurt? Most certainly. But you will burn so I can be the one, oh, to cast you to the sun, oh, and set your soul alight, oh, and you'll burn throughout the night.
Okay, so I am literally it was punchy up to knockout. I am literally about to die. It is so, wearing this thermal is so fucking hot, playing standing up, and it's already warm up here. So I'm gonna run downstairs. I'm gonna grab my water. You guys play with the soundboard. I'm gonna remove this thermal underneath my t-shirt, and then I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. I will continue to play requests as well as play my entire I'm working through my entire catalog of songs.
Hazelnut.
It does, Bobcat. Well, what time is it?
Macadamia nut. That was the one that would send her into going crazy. She said, "You stop naming nuts. Pine nut, pistachio nut, red pistachio nut, natural, all natural, white pistachio nut."
We believe in nothing.
We believe in nothing, Lebowski, nothing.
And tomorrow we come back and we cut off your Johnson.
Excuse me?
I said we cut off your Johnson!
Alright. Yeah, I mean, so it gets, I mean, I was raised in the Palm Springs area. It's a desert. Like, it's literally a desert. Like, that's where Coachella happens, right? It's like it's literally, hey Jackie Day, how you doing? The desert is literally like, like it gets 126 in the summers. Like it gets fucking, so even in the winter time, it's like, it'll be like 85 degrees, So me coming here, so me being here and it's like it's been like this morning, it was about 9 degrees above freezing. I'm not built for that kind of fucking weather, and so I fucking layer like a champion. So and in fact, there were a couple days where it snowed and it actually was a little bit below freezing, and that's when I was like, I got to get some thermals, and so I ordered 2 sets of thermal underwear for myself, and so yeah. See, that's why go there? Why go there in the Why go there in the months where it's freezing, right? Why do that? Why not just wait until it's like nice and comfortable? Yeah. And then anyway, I don't get it. But hey, some people like the freezing cold weather. Hey, it's totally fine. But and I've been great. I've been really, really good, Jackie. Things have been awesome lately. Super awesome. About Germany. What about Germany? Okay, so this is a song called Break Your Heart. I'm gonna break your heart. I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna fool around. I'm gonna tell you lies. I'm gonna be untrue. I'm gonna make you cry. I'm gonna come unglued. So what you gonna do? You better run away. You better run and hide. You better make your escape. You better run away. You better run away. You better run and hide. You better make your escape. I'm gonna break your heart. I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna fool around. I'm gonna tell you lies. I'm gonna be untrue. I'm gonna make you cry. I'm gonna come unglued. So what
what you gonna do? You better run away. You better run and hide. You better make your escape. You better run away. You better run away. You better run and hide. You better make your escape. You better run away. You better run away. I'm gonna break your heart. I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna fool around. Oh man, that's very funny. That's very funny, Cookie. Hey, thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Paper Cat. Thank you, Bobcat. Thank you, thank you, Jackie. All right. So yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm just playing. I've got a folder with all of my cheat sheets, right? All of my lyric sheets and all of my chord charts and what have you. There's 537 songs in here. Unfortunately, I don't have lyrics for. I don't have. I don't have all of the chord charts and even the melodies for some of them. So I'm just gonna play as many as I possibly can, just kind of going down the list in the order that they're in. So this next one is called Katie, Oh Katie. This is off of my album Here Be Dragons. And this one I don't have memorized, so I'm gonna have to bring it up. Really? Katie, there we go. So. It seems impossible to me that you have slipped through so many fingers. I'll hold on tightly like a drowning man who's lost at sea and knows that he will never reach the shore. Yes, I know you're beautiful, you're lovely like a song. I adore the kindness in your eyes, but I know behind that pale blue that there is hurt and heartache too. So many little wounds that you disguise. So lay your heavy heart near mine. Let me feel it beating in your breast. Lay your heavy heart near mine. Can you hear its pound rhythm in my chest? Bum-ba-da-dum. 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 Ba-da-dum. Katie, Katie, suddenly the world now seems smaller than it ever did before. Locked in our bedroom, my mind's on fire with thoughts of you. My body aches and gives off electric sparks. You make me quite wonderful, brimming with wonder. You are not meant for this world. You are fucking awesome, love, in the most literal sense. You fill me with all my girl. So lay your heavy heart near mine. Let me feel it beating in your breast. Lay your heavy heart near mine. Can you hear its pound rhythm in my chest? Bum-ba-da-dum. 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 So let us love again. Let our love never end. Let our love never end. Let our love never end. So let us love again. Let our love never end. Let our love never end. Let our love never end. Bum-ba-da-dum. 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 Yeah, that's for my. I wrote that for my ex, so it did end. Of course it did. Of course it did. And okay, so VKFD. Hey, thank you, Zoe. Thank you kindly. So this is a song. I wrote this song. A buddy of mine was telling me about his little nephew. Well, it's really funny. I used to tell this story because I thought it was just easier to just tell the story as if it was my brother. And then I realized I'm like that's not honest though. And I was telling it for years. I was telling it for years as if it was my little brother. And then I was like, well, but that's not really honest. And so because it's it makes a little bit more sense like if it's a personal story. But anyway, so now but the real truth is a buddy of mine was telling me about his little nephew, and they asked him what he wanted to be when he grew up, and he said he wanted to be a truck. And so my response was, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. How'd they respond? And he was like, oh, they said, he can't be a truck. And I was like, wait, what? They said that he can't be a truck? He's like a 3-year-old, right? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like he has this whole life to have his hopes and dreams dashed. Like you don't want to dash it. Like just fucking let him be a truck. Let him believe he can be a truck for Christ's sakes, And so, so we were thinking about that. I was thinking about that when I wrote this song. It's called VKFD, or the Fire Truck Song. Let's divide the end conclusion, rearrange the last solution, make the ends meet the means. Do you assume the devil's daughter drinks only bottled water? Well, I'll buy her a glass just the same. When I grew up, I wanna be a fire truck. When I grew up, I wanna be a fire truck. When I grow up, I wanna be a fire truck. I wanna be a fire truck when I grow up. Should I falter if I waver, disregard my behavior? 'Cause I'm getting better every day. Jesus shows his face again. Will he vote Republican? Well, I hope he votes for me, the fire truck. When I grew up, I wanna be a fire truck. When I grew up, I wanna be a fire truck. When I grow up, I wanna be a fire truck. I wanna be a fire truck when I grow up. Should I falter if I waver, disregard my behavior? 'Cause I'm getting better every day. Do you assume the devil's daughter drinks only bottled water? Well, I'll buy her a glass just the same. When I grew up, I wanna be a fire truck. When I grew up, I wanna be a fire truck. When I grow up, I wanna be a fire truck. I wanna be a fire truck when I grow up. I was asked what I wanted to be, and I said fire truck. My older sister still doesn't let me live it down, so glad I'm not the only one. Hey, right on, man. There you go. Okay, that's awesome, brother. That's great. Yeah, and it's funny because for me, that obviously, so for me, that song is entirely about sort of aspirational stuff that is not possible,
Yeah. Thank you, Jackie. Yeah. That's exactly. And often I will joke that I was like, yeah, and that actually came true back in 1998. I mean, back in 2008. Over the summer, I was a fire truck, and it's real pain in the ass because like once you have the hose and you have the water, and then the firemen start climbing on, you're like, motherfucker, this is ridiculous. So that's awesome. Because ice cream is delicious. There's no way I could work in a like an ice cream shop. Because I would, in fact, that's actually not so. I did my for about a month, about 6 weeks. I worked at a place called Swenson's, which had like an ice cream counter, and I fucking ate. They had those little they were like the triangular like little wafer cookies that they were dipped in chocolate, and I fucking ate the shit. Like I just ate the fuck out of those. Like, yeah, it was good. It's good times. Good times. Okay, Ready for War is the next one. This is so basically what I'm doing is I'm alternating between Get Set Go's first record, which is so basically what I'm the first songs in my list all have numbers on them because they were like numbered, like, this track number 10. So this is track number 10 of Here Be Dragons, and then the next one's gonna be track number 10 of So You've Ruined Your Life. So and it's going to take me until track 14 before I get through all these, and then I think it's going to go to straight alphabetical order. So, but that's hilarious, BioCow, and that's so sad, man. Like that's so sad. Like why the fuck would anybody like laugh at that? It's a fucking that's like anyway. It's sad. But yeah, and the thing is like, but if you think about the reality of that, like the thing is that song is kind of poking fun at the fact that like, like depending on where you grow up and depending on who you are and where you like, the thing is like there's no way on the planet Earth, there's no way that I would have ever grown up to be an astronaut. There was just no fucking chance in hell that I would ever. It's funny because I liked mathematics. I liked mathematics all the way up until advanced algebra when I had a professor that would not slow down. He spoke real fast. He spoke heavily accented English, and whenever I asked him to elucidate a particular thing he was talking about, he would grow very, very frustrated, and he wouldn't explain. And he'd be like, "You can talk to me after class," and I'd try to talk to him after class. Like so, he made it really, really difficult for me to stay on top of the things that and then at that point in time, I was like, all right, well then fuck it, but up until that point in time, I dug mathematics. So the thing is like, so maybe so I did have a propensity. Maybe I might have been able to like, but the thing is like, but the me that exists now, I think like the thing is like, and I love science. There was a point in time during my 20s and 30s where I figured that what I would do is I would pursue the arts until like maybe about 50 or 60 years old, and then I'd go get a science degree and then just be a research assistant somewhere working on something cool, So I definitely did have that penchant, but I think about kind of the degree of dedication you have to plug into just being an and I'm like it's not, like that's just not for me, but the thing is there's no fucking way that I could have ever grown up to be president, and so these things, so looking at like acknowledging sort of the realities of your existence, and kind of like we all of us have limitations, and all of us based on who we are and where we grew up and what we learned and what we didn't learn and how, and so math homework made me cry. Really? Yeah, it's funny. I like the thing is I liked mathematics because at first it felt like it was foolproof, right? So it was like you do it this way and you get the answer. But then as I got deeper into it, I realized, oh, actually that's not so. The thing is, or there's lots of different ways I can skin this cat. I don't have to use this my teacher's prescribed way of getting this result. I can actually figure out something else my own way to like, and so that was fun for me to like come up with new ways or to try to come up with clever and different ways to actually like solve the problem, and now, so anyway, but yeah, it was, but I have one bad professor for a full semester, and I was just fucked. I was like, fuck this noise, fuck this noise. So all right, so here we go. So this is a song called "Ready for War," and So there's like this the actual album version. There's this cool, like it's a drum machine, but it's got this like dun dun da dun dun da dun dun da that goes.
If every time you try, oh they say that you fail, and when you get some speed, oh you get derailed. And if you stand up, they knock you down. And if you had the fire, but the flame burnt out, well, sugar, don't you know that we will never give up? The things that don't kill us only toughen us up. So you go, and gird your loins, ready the attack, push 'em back, destroy. And when they come to defy us, and when they think they can try us, we'll shoot them down, those bastards they'll see. We'll light them up like a Christmas tree, oh. Let's get ready for war. Let's go over the top. Let's get ready for war. And we're never ever gonna stop. Let's get ready for war. Let's go over the top. Let's get ready for war. And we're never ever gonna stop. If everything's a struggle, if everything's a pain, if you're almost always losing so much more than you gain, then just stop looking for an out. Get yourself hooked up, get ready for a bout. See, brother, we're not going down without a fight. Even if we have to set the world on fire. Hoist your petard, let's get ready to sound the charge. And when they come to defy us, and when they think they can try us, we'll shoot them down, those bastards they'll see. We'll light them up like a Christmas tree, oh. Let's get ready for war. Let's go over the top. Let's get ready for war. And we're never ever gonna stop. Let's get ready for war. Let's go over the top. Let's get ready for war. And we're never ever gonna stop. Here at Paper Cat. Here, that's the beat. If every time you try, oh they say that you fail, and when you get some speed, oh you get derailed. And if you stand up, they knock you down.
Oh, I see.
And if you had the
Oh, yeah.
fire, but the flames burn out, well, sugar,
That's 009.
don't you know that we will never give up? The things that don't kill us
And
only
there's-
toughen us up. So you go, and gird your loins, ready to attack, push 'em back, destroy. And when they come to defy us, and when they think they can try us, we'll shoot them down, those bastards they'll see. We'll light them up like a Christmas tree, oh. Let's get ready for war. Let's go over the top. Let's get ready for war.
It's a long, so this is
Let's get ready for war. Let's go over the top. Let's get ready for
here,
war.
it's right here.
And we're never ever gonna stop.
So I used that as a replacement. I used to have the Rocky theme for the Kick-Ass thing, but every single time I used the Rocky theme, the copyright owners would send me via YouTube. They would send me a whenever I archived it on YouTube, I would get this alert that they were like that they claimed their copyright, and it was like it had been happening now for a couple years, and I was like, maybe, you know, like I don't want them thinking that I'm trading on their you know, on something that they own. So I decided to switch it to my own thing because, you know, it's like, you know, if I you know, anyway, I know because I'm not monetizing the stream. I'm certainly not monetizing on YouTube. Like I'm in the clear, but even so, I just figured, you know, I would ask, you know, like I'd try to get their permission if I because I was using such a substantial portion of the song. So all right, so here we go. So this is a song called Lonely World. And this song is it's funny. The Cars, if you guys know the band The Cars, they've got like 12 singles. I mean, they've got like 12 hits. You know, their albums are not that deep, but their hits are fucking amazing. And for whatever reason, they were the first band where I really paid attention to the muted fifth sound that they used a lot of muted fifths, and so that kind of I loved it, things is like for some reason. Like that sound, and so when I first started playing the guitar and first started writing songs, like the thing is like it, like and being able to pull off like the muted thing, and articulate all like if you're doing a minor chord, it just it takes a little practice to actually get it nice and smooth and sounding. So I when I first started playing the guitar and first started writing songs, I spent just hours and hours and hours trying to like get the muting thing down. So there are myriad songs on my albums going back from the very beginning album all the way till my newest one that are Cars influenced, because I fucking love it.
He's had 6 girlfriends in just as many weeks. He's tired of love, so all he does is sleep. Something is wrong, he feels hollow inside. All he wants to do is run away and hide. Nothing ever seems to work out anymore. She wonders if she's ever been loved before. She doesn't understand, she doesn't want to try. She doesn't give a fuck, she wants to be alone tonight. She's a lonely girl. And he's a lonely guy. And it's a lonely world. Fucks him cause he can, but it doesn't mean a thing. He wonders if this is the best life will bring. She fucks him cause she can, but she doesn't even care. She's sick of hoping that love is in the air. He meets her for drinks at a ridiculous place, at a ridiculous hour where the hipsters like to hang. He doesn't want a girl, she doesn't want a beau. They talk for an hour and she says she has to go. She's a lonely girl. And he's a lonely guy. And it's a lonely world. Maybe you and me can get together and maybe you and me can do a little better and maybe you and me can get together. Let's get out of this stormy weather. Whoa. They end up at his house, perching on the couch. It's been a really long night and they're both worn out. They talk for a while and then they fall asleep. Sleep, sleep, baby, sleep. Bum-ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Bum-ba-dum, ba-da-dum, bum-ba-da-da-da-dum. Bum-bum-ba-da-da-dum, bum-ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, bum-bum-ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. She's a lonely girl. And he's a lonely guy. And it's a lonely world.
Yeah, so that's and thank you, Paper Cat. That's awesome, man. I'm a that song. It's funny. I actually have a lot of songs because I mean that was sort of my experience. It wasn't that I had I didn't have a hard time finding girls to like hook up with, but but it was just creating a sort of a lasting relationship. Like that was difficult, And so I found myself surrounded by friends, and I was hanging out at Mr. T's all the time, and I was surrounded by people, and I was incredibly lonely. And I was like, and I realized that you can be, you can be a person that is attractive to people that also still for whatever reason not be able to make a connection that extends beyond just the most ephemeral, most surface level, and so I've written a bunch of songs that kind of talk about that over the course of my music career, because certainly there are those folks that sort of, that there's just no connection whatsoever. But the thing is, but it also hurts when you're like, hey, this is a great, this is awesome. No, it's not. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Adios. See you later. And then you always you end up trying with the impossible or most, yeah. And that is the thing. Like, and it's funny because I am, for whatever reason, I'm definitely, I definitely find myself attracted to broken people, and almost invariably what happens is we start off and we're both kind of broken, but we end up communicating very well, and we build a rapport, we build a trusting relationship, and with our ability to kind of communicate our issues, and kind of like we stay on top of it, and then that kind of go. I don't know exactly where in that process it starts to fall apart. But the thing is like suddenly there's secrets, and suddenly there's behaviors that are like, and then the whole thing unravels. And that's been the trajectory for my two. Like I was with Sarah for 7 years. I was with Katie for about 5 years, and both of those went that same trajectory. So. And then I also have a penchant for like 1 year relationships. Like, hey, this is great and it's awesome. And then right around the 1 year mark, things kind of fall apart. But what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, it's funny. And it is because like, I try to only write songs about things that I have where I have a deep understanding of, kind of like, the thing is like, I don't write about, like, that's why I don't write about really healthy relationships, because I've never really been, I've been in unhealthy relationships where there was a component of healthiness to it. Like, the thing is like, because the key thing is like, it's just communicating, right? It's just, it's introspection and looking at your like cleaning up your side of the street, which is a sort of an AA thing, like, like making sure that you take ownership of all of the shitty things that you do, and then communicating, and almost invariably like that's like for whatever reason I get involved, we kind of establish that rapport, we establish this communication thing, it's awesome, and then something happens, I don't know, I don't get it. All right, this is a song called "My Neighbor's Dog." I don't even need the lyrics for this one. And this is a true story. I was living in downtown Los Angeles, actually just adjacent to downtown LA. Like, I was walking distance from downtown LA, but I lived in a place called the Pico Union District, which is like a heavily gang infested area, and. But I love my neighbors, and I would walk the neighborhoods, and it for whatever reason it was not as frightening at all, but it was definitely heavily gang infested, and it was crazy because there were like two rival gangs that were 2 streets away from each other, so there was just constantly tagging and acrimony, and no real violence, but lots of like chaos, and what was I gonna say? What song am I playing? Oh, My Neighbor's Dog. Yeah. So I'm working on, and so I live in this tiny bachelor apartment. It's like a 14 by 14 apartment. Like it's a room. It's a room with a tiny bathroom and a little alcove where I've got a fridge. And that's where I keep my musical gear. And a neighbor moves in now, and pets are not allowed in the apartment. But a neighbor moves in. She has a dog, and she has a doctor's note saying that this is an emotional support dog or something like that. And so she's allowed. And according to LA statutes, she can have the animal as long as she's got a doctor's note. And so the moment she leaves her house, she goes. She works a 9-to-5 gig, but she actually leaves at like 7:30 in the morning, and then she gets home around maybe between like 7 and 8 at night. So it's like a 12-hour. It's almost a 12-hour span. And the moment she leaves, the dog starts barking. And the dog barks nonstop all the day long, and it literally sounds like the dog is like 3 or 4 feet from where I'm recording my album, and it's fucking. And so the dog starts. So I wait. Of course, the dog. Cause I'm a real light sleeper, so the dog wakes me up. Fuck, there's a dog. Where the fuck is this dog coming from? You know, and I listen. I'm like, fuck, it's in the apartment next door. What the fuck is going on? You know. So I see her and I introduce myself and I go, hey, can we talk about your dog? And she immediately gets super, super defensive and says, you know, I have every right to have this dog and I've got a doctor's note and yada, yada, yada. And she's not willing to talk about it at all. And so this goes on for 3 months. So every single morning I'm woken by this dog. I'm trying to record. I have to like change where I position my microphones and the dog still bleeds into every single recording. I actually have some tracks of just the dog isolated that I was planning on using at some point in time. But and so I just got fed up and I wrote this song. And I'll give you the end of the story when I'm done with the song. But it goes up.
I wanna kill my neighbor's dog. I wanna smash it in the head. I wanna take a hammer to the fucking thing until it's dead. I wanna kill my neighbor's dog. 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 Bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum ba da 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 bum ba bum ba dum bum ba dum ba da da bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba da da bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba da da bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba da da. I wish that I could somehow break into a place and smash its face. I wanna flay off all its skin and then pour salt on what remains. I wanna kill my neighbor's dog. 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 Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum bum ba da bum ba da ba da. Fuck, 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 motherfucker. 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 Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba da dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba da dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba da dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba da dum. I fantasize all day about the ways that I could kill this thing. The fucking barking is incessant and it's driving me insane. I wanna kill my neighbor's dog. 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 Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum bum ba da bum ba da ba. Fuck, 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 motherfucker. 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 I wanna kill my neighbor's dog. 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 I wanna kill my neighbor's dog.
So obviously, you know, I would never act on that. I would never perpetrate violence on an innocent animal. But you know, but that was like, my frustration was so horribly peaked at that point in time. And so she hears me recording this. So she gets home, it's like 8 o'clock at night, and she hears me recording this. And she hears, fuck, 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 motherfucker. I want to kill my neighbor's dog. And so she comes by, like after I'm done recording, she comes by and she knocks on the door. It's like a real light, like quiet knock. And I'm like, and I open it and she's like, hi. She's like, hi, Mike, you know, can we talk about the dog? And I was like, I would love to. Yes, please. And I'm like, look, I'm not, you know, this song was written entirely out of frustration. The thing is like, if you want, I can soundproof Like maybe we can do 2 layers of soundproofing, one on your side and one on my side. Like we can figure this out, you know, like, but I just need some help so we can figure out how to address it. And she's like, and so she's like, okay, well, and I was like, can I just take a look at your place? Can we figure out, like, maybe we can figure out how we can put some sound baffling in or something. So she's like, yeah, of course. And so she opens the door. She hasn't even, actually she had just gotten home. She hadn't even gotten into her place. She knocked on the door. I was finishing. So she opens the door and we go inside and the dog is in a crate and the crate is pushed and the crate is in the bathroom pushed right up against our adjoining walls. So the dog is, and I record against that wall. So the dog was literally like 2.5 feet away from me, separated by like 1/4 inch dry, not even 1/4 inch drywall. It was like 1/8 inch. It was really old. It was really old, tiny drywall. It was the kind of drywall that I couldn't hang even a painting on it. Because I had to find the studs for absolutely everything because the drywall was not thick enough to sustain a hold it like just a like these kinds of things, you know. So I was like, oh well, if the dog's right there, then that might be the problem. Would you want to try just putting him on the other side of the apartment? And she's like, oh yeah, let me see, let's try that. And so she puts the dog on the opposite wall, which is the wall where she's in the corner apartment. So it's against the wall where there's no neighbors whatsoever. And we shut her door and I go into my place and I shut my door and the dog's still barking and I can't hear a fucking thing. And I was like, this is amazing. Why did we not do this 3 months ago? But I did get a good song out of it. So 3 months of fucking horror. And then I got my neighbor's dog. So it was a fair trade, but it was really funny because when the album I was recording that song and that song kind of became a hit on my floor because on my floor at this point in time, the third floor, I was friendly with like 70% of the people that lived on our floor, and they were all these little tiny like one room apartments, and so there was like the guy at the very end I was friendly with, the people right across the hall from him I was friendly with. There were a couple. There were like two friends that had moved in next to each other, right it was just so they all heard the song because my friend Lucy, who lived kind of right across from me, she like made them aware of the song. So every time we'd hang out together and I had my guitar, they're like, you got to play My Neighbor's Dog, and I was like, all right. Yeah, I mean, yes, the dog did hear absolutely everything. Yeah, in fact, the thing is like, yeah, of course, because the dog was right there. Like you know, like there was no way the dog didn't hear absolutely everything. Okay. Wait. I just oh, did you? Oh, that's awesome, Sandy. Right on, man. Yeah, in fact, I realized, am I mispronouncing your name? Is it should be Seinfeld? Is it Seinfeld? And I'm pronouncing it Seinfeld. The reason why I'm doing Seinfeld is because it's like Seinfeld. But it could be Seinfeld. And so let me tell me, am I pronouncing it right with the sign as in Seinfeld, or is it what am I looking for? Wound. It never bleeds. That's so weird. That all right. So I'll play these two songs. I'm gonna play this song, and I'm also gonna play its companion song, but I'll play them in reverse order. Wait. There we go. That's what it was. Sometimes I forget songs the day before. Yeah. That's exactly what happened with this one. I just couldn't remember how the progression went. So everyone is asking that. I don't even know myself. I'm fine. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Then I'll continue with Seinfeld because that's how I've pronounced it since I first encountered it. So I just I really do try to pronounce people's handles the way they want them to be pronounced. So, okay. So this song. So working on my newest record, the one that just came out December 17th of last year. So it's now been out a couple months. working on that album, as I was writing songs for it, you know, each album of mine is sort of a snapshot of kind of what was going on in my life at the time of the writing and recording of the album. And this was at a point in time when I live in Austin now. I have not made a lot of friends here in Austin. I have a lot of acquaintances. I have a lot of acquaintances through Katie. And they're, you know, and I'm friendly with them. And if I run across them, we'll kind of catch up. But they don't reach out to me, and I don't reach out to them, and I don't hang out with them. You know, they're acquaintances. We used to hang out when Katie and I were a couple. We would hang out quite frequently. But they're really Katie's friends. And then on top of that, there were, you know, like, and then there are people I know through Night Attack and folk, and I do on occasion, like I'll occasionally hang out with Waffleophagus and Trey and Super Trey Wonder, you know, I hang out with, but even so, I don't like it's not it's maybe a once a month kind of thing, unless like I live stream with Trey, you know, four times a month if we can sort it out, and that's usually the only time that we interact, you know. And so, and then, although that's, you know, that changes from time to time, you know, he occasionally has parties, or tomorrow we're going to go, he just bought a new facility. He's building a recording studio. And so we're going to go check that out tomorrow, you know, so, but even so, like, I just spent about 2 years kind of pretty isolated, you know? And so I kind of wrote a bunch of songs about just that level of loneliness, you know. And I realized that there were, and so there's a place called Cosmic down the street from my place. And I would go down there, I'd take Sue down there just to be around human beings, you know. I wouldn't really interact with people, but I just go down there to be near human beings, you know. And occasionally I would see somebody that looked like, for whatever reason, the way that they behaved, it kind of smacked to me that they were kind of going through the same kind of thing, you know. I don't know. I can't explain why. I can't explain like what it is about them that suggested that they were not like they weren't just taking a lunch break on their own, and you know, like, and so I wrote this song kind of contemplating like if I was the kind of person that could walk up to a random stranger, you know, this is what I would say if I was this kind of person. So it's called A Wound That Never Bleeds. Wait, it's not like I don't have anyone. Oh, awesome, Paper Cat. Yeah, and I feel you, Isabella. I mean, it's funny because I've got so many. I had 1,800 contacts in my phone when I left Los Angeles because I was a promoter, a concert promoter. I knew hundreds of bands. And of those hundreds of bands, I knew all the members of the band. So I easily had like 1,200 contacts that were just musicians, you know, LA musicians and musicians kind of across the country that when they toured, they would play, you know, they play in Los Angeles and they play for me, you know. So to go from that, where I literally like I couldn't go to the store without running across people I knew. I couldn't really and this is Los Angeles. It's a huge city, you know, and I would be anywhere and be like, oh, hey, there's so-and-so, you know, like it was crazy. And so to go from that to like here in Austin, not having really anybody that I interact with it on a regular basis, you know, I'm never the one to initiate conversation and say, hey, yeah. And that's, you know, and I, you know, and I, it's funny. I can't. I have a gregarious skin that I climb into. That's the Mike TV persona. You know, Michael. I don't. You know, I straddle the line between introvert and extrovert. And for the past few years, I've lived on the introvert side of the line. You know, and it wasn't always that way. It's like, it seems to be like every 5 to 7 years, I kind of flip, you know, but since I moved to Austin, it's mostly been on the introverted side. And so I can turn it on. I can be like, okay, you know, like, but so, and usually it's funny. Usually I don't care. Like usually I can walk up to anybody. Sue, get up here. Get up here right now. Get up here right now. Come on. Get up here right now, dude. All the way up here. Come on. Good boy. Oh, good boy, buddy. but it's funny. I realize, and usually I give no fucks. Usually I can walk up to any. But if I really respect what someone does, like so, which is really funny. So Eric, are you still here? So anyway, so the thing is like so I like literally I don't care about walking up to anybody and be like, hey man, I'm Mike, like I really like what you do and yada. But if I am in awe of someone, if I'm like, wow, they're fucking amazing. For whatever reason, it's really difficult for me to approach them. I feel like I'm grasping, and I don't like that feeling. And so there have been a couple of examples. Like one was Mike Viola, who's an amazing songwriter. He's the guy that sang that thing you do. Like he's the like it was written. I believe that thing you do was written by Adam Schlesinger of Fountains of Wayne, but it was sung by Mike Viola. But Mike is an amazing songwriter in his own right. And so Eric and Eric and his wife Kate and myself, we all went out to a Mike Viola show. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll go up. Like I'm like, oh, of course I'll go up and say hello to him after the show. And then I saw him play and I was like, nah, I can't do that. I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. And it is, because the thing is, like, so that occasionally I find myself intimidated by people whom I really admire. I would never ever. Terry Pratchett's one of my favorite authors in the entire planet, entire planet Earth. I would never ever approach him. Absolutely never ever at all. The thing is I would not, because I would never want the mystique of his stories and his characters and all. I would never want that compromised. So I would never ever in my entire life approach him. He's the only person on the planet Earth that I feel that way about. But I mean, I text her from time to time and she answers. Yeah, that's. I know you don't know me, but I know your face. I see you quite often when I come to this place. I know you're quite busy, there's so much to do, but I wanted to say I see you. Your smile is a sad smile, like a secret you know. You're just holding on till the time you must go. You're the frost in the morning that's gone by the noon. I guess that's the best you can do. You're the song that no one sings. You're the wound that never bleeds. You're the scent that lingers on in a room where none belong. You're the cold, you're the chill, then you're gone. You move through the people like they are in there. The walls of your prison you take everywhere. Sometimes there's laughter, but there's just no joy. The cold is a cold that destroys. You're the song that no one sings. You're the wound that never bleeds. You're the scent that lingers on in a room where none belong. You're the cold, you're the chill, then you're gone. Oh, how do I know the things I know about you? Oh, the reason I know is that you do just as I do. I'm the song that no one sings. I'm the wound
scent that lingers on in a room where none belong. I'm the cold, I'm the chill, then I'm gone.
So yeah, so that was the second song I wrote. So that and then this is the first song. So that song was written on a Tuesday, and then this song was written the day before on Monday. And so this was another song kind of about in the same theme. But this is called "See Me."
There's so many faces that don't see me. I've been so many places with so many faces I've gone unseen, and I'm all alone, and I'm on my own. I've gotten lost in a bottle, going for throttle till I couldn't see. A drink don't make it better, my lips are just wetter, but still I'm unseen. And I'm all alone, and I'm on my own. I just wanna scream, here I am, see me. Missing the feel of the body next to my body as I sleep. Missing conversation with the lover loving me. And I'm all alone, and I'm on my own. I just wanna scream, here I am, see me. I just wanna scream, here I am, see me. There's so many faces that don't see me. I've been so many places, so many faces I've gone unseen, and I'm all alone, and I'm on my own.
Yeah, that's Thank you, Bobcat. Yeah, that's that whole kind of like matter of fact, like my perspective is 100% right. I think it's always hilarious. Like, oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's yeah, of course you are. Yeah, no, yeah, of course. Oh, no, you're totally right. Yeah, that's I've actually had that. I've gotten into conversations with people like regarding like Star Wars or something like that, and they'll and I'll watch them get dismissive about like any other perspective other than their own, and I'm like, oh yeah, oh no, of course, no, hey man, you're absolutely right. You're like you're the sole authority. You're totally perfect. So that always makes me laugh when somebody's like when somebody takes that perspective, like Getting Dumber. Yeah, okay, good. I don't know the lyrics though, so let me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, speaking of which, speaking of people that feel like their perspective is 100% right. Well, in Europe, wealthiest countries call us pigs. Portugal, Italy, Greece, Spain. Huh? Which is like they're all fucking amazing countries, right? They're all like that's. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-da-da-dum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-da-dum da-da-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-da-da-dum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum bum bum. As I get older, I get dumber. I think I'm gonna hide away this summer. I'm afraid to say anything to anyone. How did I get so effing dumb that I don't know much of anything? And the more I read, it seems to me, the less I know. There's no certainty. The more I learn, the less I know. Oh, I wish I knew everything like you. I guess I'm dumb. I'm just so dumb. I'm just so dumb. I wish I knew everything like you. I guess I'm dumb. I'm just so dumb. I'm just so dumb. Bum bum ba da dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba da dum bum ba dum bum bum ba da da dum bum ba da dum ba da 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 dum bum bum. The deeper I dig, the more it seems that there's layer upon layer of complexity.
Damn, Jim, what the hell's the matter
Nothing's
with
as simple as it seems to be. But maybe that's just how it appears to me. Oh, I wish I knew everything like you. I guess I'm dumb. I'm just so dumb. I'm just so dumb. I wish I knew everything like you. I guess I'm dumb. I'm just so dumb. I'm just so dumb. I don't want to be a dick, but I just want to say, please believe anything you want. Just don't believe it all over me. I wish I knew everything like you. I guess I'm dumb. I'm just so dumb. I'm just so dumb. I wish I knew everything like you. I guess I'm dumb, meaning speechless. I'm fucking speechless, you fucking dick.
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
You fucking dick. Oh, Rat Race, cool. Yeah, right on. I haven't played this one in a while. Thank you, Jackie. All right, so this is a song called Rat Race. So I wrote this. I wrote this. The first part of this, maybe in like 2014. I think I wrote it right before I moved to Austin. So I think it was like 2014. But I didn't. But it was never finished. It was never fully completed. And I would occasionally the melody would pop into my head, and I love the lyrics. The lyrics were inspired by I had a college professor. I only did one semester of college, and then I was like, why the fuck? Like, I was offered a job at Universal as an apprentice writer, and I turned him down because I was like, well, I need to go to college first. And then I did one semester at college, and I was like, why did I just take this fucking job? It's at Universal. It's fucking awesome. It's on the Universal lot. You're like, why didn't I just take the job? So I reached out to him. After that first semester, I was like, can I get that job? And they're like, fuck yeah. And so I was like, yes. My professor's name was Norman Thu, and he was this really passionate guy, and he would get all kind of crazy. Like he was a history professor, and he would get super excited about what he's talking about, and like flex his spittle would like fly out of his mouth, you know. And one of the things he'd said, he's like, once you join the rat race, win or lose, you're always a rat. And I was like, that's so fucking awesome. once you join the rat race, win or lose, you're always a rat. And I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. So I took that and I turned it into a lyric, and so it goes, if you join the rat race, win or lose, you'll always be a rat. And if you make $1 million, you will want 1 million more than that. Riches are fine and gold it shines, but I don't want to waste my time pursuing the American dream. The American dream is not my dream. I don't want $1 million. I don't need a fancy car. All I want is a little laughter, ha ha ha. All I want is you as you are. If you join the rat race, win or lose, you'll always be a rat. And if you make $1 billion, you will want 1 billion more than that. Riches are fine and diamonds they shine, but I don't want to waste my time pursuing the American dream, 'cause the American dream is not my dream. I don't want $1 billion. I don't need 10 fancy cars. All I want is a little laughter, ha ha ha. All I want is you as you are. I've had a lot of money, but I had so little love. And money buys you things, but you can never get enough. But the little love I've known has only gone to show me. If you join the rat race, win or lose, you'll always be a rat. And if you make $1 trillion, you will want 1 trillion more than that. Riches are fine and rubies they shine, but I don't want to waste my time pursuing the American dream, 'cause the American dream is not my dream. I don't want $1 million, and I don't need a fancy car. All I want is a little laughter, ha ha ha. All I want is you as you are. All I want is you as you are. All I want is you as you are. I don't know the Bare Naked Ladies song. You know what's really funny? I don't really know Bare Naked Ladies very, very well at all. I'm certain that if I heard one or two of their tunes, you know, I would probably I'd probably be like, oh, I know this song, but I can't identify their music right out the gate. Thank you, Bobcat. And actually that's true for most music since like 1997. Oh, if I had $1 million. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, all right, well, yeah. Yeah, it definitely does sound like a rebuttal. All right, let me see. So let's go back to the list and see where we're at. We did Ready for War, My Neighbor's Dog. Oh, so so this is a song called War. This is on my first record. So I wrote this song. So this song, War, was written. It was written a couple months after September 11th. So when the September 11th attacks occurred, and of course we started immediately talking about going to war with Afghanistan to extricate Al Qaeda, and I was like, and I was really discouraged by that because I was like, fuck, what we really should have done is we should have gotten, a coalition of fellow nations reached out to Afghanistan and said, hey, you guys have criminals, not enemy combatants, not people we're going to war with, but you have criminals. They're just shitty, like scum of the earth criminals, and we need to collect them because we're going to put them on trial, and we're going to prosecute them, and then we'll either incarcerate them or execute them, or but instead, because I knew that the moment we elevated them to the level of an enemy nation, that we were giving them exactly what they wanted, you know? And so, and of course we did. And so it was a fucking heartbreak for me, you know? I was like, really? Like, we're going to play right into their hands. But, so I wrote this song. It's called War. And it's funny because, you know, by the year 2000, you know, like the Soviet Union was no more. There were, you know, the democracies were kind of flowering all across the country, all across the planet. You know, it definitely there seemed to be like an unprecedented level of peace, you know, like after having grown up under the Cold War, you know, like it just, for me, it really felt like I was like, this is fucking awesome. Like we're done with like significant wartime conflicts, you know, like we are able to address all of our, like, I was just being stupid. Of course I didn't, you know, but it really felt like we were just done with war, you know? And so I wrote this song. So I wrote this song and One with the Numbers. Well, no, I wrote One with the Numbers, like that. You know, the bridge of One with the Numbers, like this is it. This is war, nothing less, nothing more. The boys and girls are lined up and they're headed off. Like that. I wrote that kind of as a like as a joke, because I just thought, I was like, yeah, we're done with war in my lifetime. Was I stupid? Yes. So it's hard to believe war still happens with how connected we all are through the internet. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is, and I mean, well, it's funny because it makes from just a national security perspective, war makes sense, and this is why. Because right on, Bobcat, yeah, whoosh, dun dun dun. The thing is having active combat zones makes sense, right? Because the thing is you want to take your warriors and you want to send them to war so that you actually develop veterans, right? You want people that know what it's like to actually fight in combat and experience that, because the thing is like the only thing, there's no replacement for that, right? So the thing is like, so I definitely get it. Like from a national security perspective, it makes sense to like have active, like hot zones to send your warriors to, so they can learn to deal with the mind-blowingly intense perspective that is an active combat zone, you know. So from a very pragmatic perspective, I totally understand that. You know, the thing is that like, it's sad, it's fucking awful that we have to like but the thing is like, but there are evil regimes, there are people that are actively exploiting their people and doing horrible things. So like can't we just focus on those guys? You know, like and again, you know, the Taliban were a very oppressive government. You know, the thing is that like, you know, that fundamentalists of every stripe, of every religious stripe, have a tendency to kind of their religions were formed thousands of years ago at a point in time when they didn't really have the most egalitarian perspective regarding gender, regarding sexual orientation, regarding you know, like pretty much everything, you know. So, you know, so you have, if you have a government that's predicated on fundamentalistic perspectives on religion, you probably have a shithole government. You know, like you're probably, sorry Muslims, and sorry Catholics, and sorry Christians, and sorry, but yeah, the thing is you're probably very prejudiced and biased and not willing to let people live and let live. But even so, like like really, we're gonna go to war. Like we were giving Al Qaeda exactly what they wanted. So I wrote the song. So, but again, I also tried to pay attention to the nuances, right? The thing is, I also recognize that like we were like America, like I literally watched the untrammeled, unedited feed. I saw people jump off the fucking World Trade Center. I saw, you know, like. And tumble to their death. I mean, you know, it's still to this day. It still fucking haunts me, you know. So I definitely know that, like, I definitely understand why we made the decisions we did. I definitely understand why we did what we did. But the thing is it just breaks my heart that we reacted the way we did, because we could have risen above, you know. Same, I was in 4th grade. Why they decided they should show that to kids in school. Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. You know, I mean, yeah. Yeah, and war is great. You get people distracted while you destroy your own country. On top of that, you get other countries' resources for free and build a great private industry around. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that, and certainly there is that paper cat, you know, like, and war does generate a lot of business, you know, and there are, and particularly the U.S. I mean, over 50% of our national budget goes to fucking war, you know, like it's like what the fuck? Like, I think it's like 57%. Like that's like we like, you know, we pull in, you know, billions and billions and billions of dollars each year, and 50 cents of every dollar, over 57 cents of every dollar goes to fucking war. Like, you know, whatever. I mean, yeah. Anyway, okay, here we go. So this is a song called War. So it goes, so yeah, so it starts. So so you have to think about the context of so September 11th happens. The whole nation is in mourning and just chaos and craziness, and then we go to war, you know. And so this is I heard about that and I wrote the song. It goes, we're gonna get you, we're gonna get you, we're gonna get you, we're gonna get you. Bombs are falling, the sky is dropping, but everybody's Christmas shopping. The world is ending, but no one's bending. Everybody's sticking to their guns. It's gonna be another one for the books, another one for the news, one for the boys and girls learning in the schools. Damn, it's fun to be at war, cause everybody knows what we're fighting for. Bombs away, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Being strongest makes us wiser. Surely you must realize this. We are righteous. It's decided we are righteous. It is pointless to defy us. We're gonna make you bleed in your houses and bleed on your streets. Bleed from your eyes and bleed from your feet. Sorry, we don't mean to offend, but once the blood is drawn, we must avenge. Bombs away, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Peace doesn't help us when we've got a media that needs to be fed. Revenge is a policy when we've got a crater that's filled with the dead. And peace is a process, but we don't see the need when nobody can stop us. And war and retribution are two of the oldest human institutions. Hey man, it's nothing personal, but we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Bombs are falling, the sky is dropping, but everybody's Christmas shopping. The world is ending, but no one's bending. The blood we spill is never ending. Being strongest makes us wisest. Surely you must realize this. It's decided we are righteous. It is pointless to defy us. We're gonna make you bleed. Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, obviously, like, I would like to think that that's an impossibility, right? The thing is it like, I can't imagine that some human being would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna usher in the near total destruction of the human race. You know, the thing is that like, I just can't think that there's any significant precipitating factor that would start that. You know, like the thing is like, I think the closest we got was during the Cold War. You know, but that said, I do believe that if you are a person that believes in an afterlife and you have a wholesale disrespect for this planet, thinking that you're going to spend eternity sitting next to Jesus in a paradise, it suddenly becomes a lot easier for you to contemplate just torching this place, you know. So, or hanging out with Allah and wherever. The thing is like whatever you, any belief system that suggests that you are going to actually spend eternity in some paradise that's better than this place. I definitely think I definitely think that like that's why I think that it's real dangerous to have crazy people on the button. Particularly because I think I think that's why I'm afraid to actually have narcissists in control of our nuclear arsenal, or the Soviet nuclear arsenal, or any other country that actually has, or the Soviet, but the Russian, like any other country that actually has nuclear missiles. Having a narcissist at the helm, the thing is like particularly if they're nearing the end of their lives, the thing is like. They literally might think that the entire world is theirs. Like they might think like that kind of shit. I will sometimes contemplate that and be like, what the fuck, man? And that definitely is Paper Cat. I've actually read an article where he was talking about that. Well, yeah, no, but of course, but what I'm saying is like with a narcissist, of course, like a narcissist doesn't like. The current president, like the thing is that, if he wants to start a nuclear war, certainly there are certainly places he can retire to where he's pretty much protected from nuclear strikes. Like we've definitely established that a long time ago. The thing is like, yeah, anyway, I think that I'm not worried. I'm not really worried about Donald Trump. I think that he cares enough about what his base, the 23% that actually elected him to office, the 1 out of every 5 people in the United States that really fucking adore Donald Trump. I think that those people, I think that like he doesn't want to hurt those people. He recognizes that they're his people, they're his base. I don't think he wants, so I really don't think that we have to worry about that from this administration. But the thing is that like, but that's the thing is that once you have, once you kind of open the door up to strange actors like Donald Trump, it's like, it's like that raises that lowers the bar, raises the bar, depending on how you look at it. There's going to be other people that come along. They're going to be more extreme. That's just the way it works. So yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping that we are working on that here. Yeah, no, I know, Paper Cat. I know you certainly are. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how it's really, really bizarre how many like isolationist right wing kind of like fuck immigrants and fuck like it's so bizarre, it's so crazy how much of that sentiment is being perpetrated and perpetuated throughout the entire planet. Like that's so weird, man. Like and it's crazy like it's skin color fuck twats, like really, like it's cultural thing. It's like you don't like fucking Mexican food, man. Like, well, you can't have Mexican food without fucking Mexicans, like the thing is like, you can't, it's like you can't have fucking banda and the fucking awesome, like you can't have the great music, you can't have like without these people, like the thing is like the things that you enjoy, like it's just. You can't have fucking hip hop. You can't have hip hop without African Americans. So like what the fuck, dude? Like if you listen to fucking rap and you're a fucking racist, like where's the like? But again, that seems to be the really crazy thing about people filled with hate, right? Is they're totally comfortable living with this crazy cognitive dissonance, and I empathize to a certain degree because hate is mostly predicated on fear, right? So, like I get it, like they have unresolved fear issues, and it generates this degree of, vitriol, but it's just exhausting. It's exhausting, it's like really. This is the place. This is the shitty fucking universe I have to live in. Really? Like life is not difficult enough, and we don't all of us end in tragedy anyways. That we still have to we have to make life even more difficult. Like, of course we do. Of course we do. All right, here. So I'm gonna keep playing. Let me figure out. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is like, and it's, and I get it. It's just tribalism, It's just that idea that, it's so sad. I mean, it's funny. It's because it is the movie, like the show, the comic book, The Watchmen. One of the really amazing premises behind The Watchmen was that like Ozymandias sort of creates this, and it doesn't make it in the movie, but Ozymandias creates this like this fake invasion, this fake invasion of aliens. So they genetically create this like they spawn this thing that looks like an alien from another planet, and then they kind of teleport it in, and it destroys the city and kills millions of people. But it looks like there's an alien, and so all of a sudden now humanity has an even bigger threat, a more existential threat, and so humanity is able to bond together. Like things like. And it makes perfect sense, right? Things like, oh shit, we've got somebody we can hate that's not ourselves. That's great. Can't we just get there? Can't we just do that naturally? Can't we be like, can we just be like, all right, you know what? The entire universe wants us dead. Like if we leave the planet Earth and we're not 100% protected, we will die. So the entire universe is hostile to human life. So can't we all be like, all right, it's us versus the universe? Can we just do that maybe? And then I don't know, but. It's racism versus the song I hear when I'm not racist. Yeah. Ubiquitous hating of like misanthropy, totally fine. It's just when you hate somebody based on like silly things like the color of their skin or the color of their eyes or like where they grew up or the fact that they're poor. Like really. Like oh yeah you had no fucking advantages whatsoever and so I hate you. Like what the fuck, really? All right, great, cool, perfect. And that's of course that's not the way they would articulate it, but that's effectively what it comes down to. It's the magic of capitalism. They push people to isolation, individualism, and once there they fed us with fear. So, yeah, I mean it is it's funny. I don't think that it was. I don't think that capitalism. I don't think there's evil. I don't think there's evil manipulators like these evil capitalists. They're like we will manipulate our like. The thing is, I just think it's all in the name of a buck, right? And I think that what happens is that like you get to the point where where making money is more important than the people, and once you start treating people as not people, once you start treating them as things, that's when you start running across serious issues, and the thing is that like, and you can't be that removed from your fellow man and not think of them as things. You can't become a billionaire and maintain your connection with your fellow person. Things like you can't become a celebrity and maintain your connection with your fellow people. You can try, and if you're hyper aware of it, you can get better at empathizing but the thing is that like you're not a human being at that point in time. You're a billionaire, you're a celebrity. Like the thing is that you lose your humanity. You're no longer really a human. You've become something different. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. All right. So.
Every time I see that smile, crooked one, it drives me wild. Wanna press your lips against mine. So kiss me on the lips, let me feel the curve of your beautiful hips as you press your perfect form against mine. Oh, you know that you are something of a miracle. Yes, you're certainly a wonder of the world. When you kiss, and when you sigh, when you smile, I go wild. Hey, pause. Every time I hear your sigh, that little happy, breathy sigh with lover, don't you know, it drives me wild. So sigh, lover sigh, with another out, you drive me wild, and I wanna show you exactly why. Oh, you know that you are something of a miracle. Yes, you're certainly a wonder of the world. And when you sigh, and when you smile, I go wild. I need you like I need oxygen. Oh, won't you let me breathe you in? I need you like I need oxygen. Oh, won't you let me breathe you in? Every time you touch me, girl, I feel electric sparks. So God, I'm sure you light me up and fill me with a glow. So touch me, dear. Let me feel your body, oh so near. Your electric touch, it drives me wild. Oh, know that you are something of a miracle. Yes, you're certainly a wonder of the world. And when you smile, and when we touch, I go wild. Yeah, I screwed that one up a bit. The chorus, I kept screwing up the lyrics. But anyway, there you go. That's a song called Like I Need Oxygen. Yeah, but when you are like that and you have the power, you use it to manipulate people for your own interest. And they do. They control the media. We don't. We spend the day working for survival while they do what it's needed to get what they want. People don't have time to read or care enough to make things different. Democracy has been watered down to the point where it just doesn't. I mean, that is. It's funny. So you're right, Paper Cat. The thing is like certainly. I mean, obviously we're looking at like obviously Michael Bloomberg is literally buying his way into the election. He's a multi-billionaire, and he's not taking any political donations, which is kind of admirable, right? The thing is like so he's like I'm going to spend all of my own money to actually get myself into this presidential race, Oh, right on, Seinfeld. Yeah, right on, brother. You have a great night, and I will see. Hopefully, we see you again soon. But yeah, you get some rest, amigo, and yeah, you have an awesome evening. So Michael Bloomberg is basically buying his way into the election. And that for me is. The problem with spending your own money and not taking donations is he's basically buying. And that's exactly right. And the thing is, like, and he's already polling in double digits now. So like in places like California, right? So he's been spending these like. And the thing is like and effectively what's happening is Perot. Yeah, Perot. You're talking about Ross Perot, or I don't know Purdue, but I know that. But the thing is like so The other thing about just financing it yourself, which is on one level admirable, but on another level, it makes he's not answerable. He's not really answerable to anybody, right? The thing is like his entire campaign is and that I think. There is a tacit understanding, like that's the thing is like Bernie Sanders, all of his revenues come from small donations from Americans all across the country, and so because they financed his campaign, he has effectively a fiduciary responsibility to sort of like represent those people who supported his campaign, So the thing is like, and that doesn't necessarily mean that Michael Bloomberg is gonna just do his own like, but the thing is it is like from my perspective. It just shows how imbalanced our government is and our society is that someone can with enough wealth can just show up and force themselves into the conversation, And the thing is that like, and that for me is I think a very unfortunate byproduct of the way our government currently operates, The one thing about Bloomberg funding specifically is that at least he's more upfront about. And you're right. And the thing is, it's like, and again, like, and
there's a lot about Bloomberg I really do admire. The thing is like, and the fact that he's taken ownership over the stop and frisk policy, and and the fact that he says that it's the worst decision it's the worst thing of his entire tenure as a human being. It's the worst thing he's ever done. Like the thing is like that's he's taking ownership of his mistakes, and that's awesome. You know, the thing is that like, but again, for my perspective, the thing is that it's still a billionaire. It's still a billionaire kind of buying his way, and that rankles me, you know. But even so, regardless. So, but bringing it back to Paper Cat's perspective. The thing is like, so, but the awesome thing I think, at least about American democracy, is that like really truthfully, Donald Trump has been in office for 3 coming on 4 years now, you know. Or actually, we're into his 4th year now. So, except for the immigrants on the border, which is fucking abhorrent and reprehensible to an extreme. We actually have concentration camps where children are being raped, are dying of lack of medical care. Like the thing is like, you know, like there's all sorts of chaos, all sorts of horrible things that are like they are concentration camps, regardless of how you slice it. The thing is like these are people that have not committed a crime. They've shown up looking for asylum, and they are being treated like prisoners, and they're being kept in cages. You know, the thing is like that's abhorrent. You know, but other than that, the thing is for the most part, for most Americans, Donald Trump's being president hasn't really had a material impact on our lives. You know, the thing is that like, and I think that's I think that's why there's such a big disconnect regarding voting with a huge portion of the populace, because whoever's in charge doesn't really have a material impact on our day-to-day living. You know, whoever's in like the fact that there's a consolidation of media doesn't really affect most people. Like people still have shows they like to watch, and they still find, you know, and they can still turn on Netflix, or they can still turn on Amazon, or they can still turn on broadcast TV. Like there's like the thing is like people don't often pay attention to this shit because the thing is like because life is tough. Like there's a lot of shit. You know, like just getting through your day, working your day job, taking care of your kids, making your mortgage payment. The thing is like these things that like are kind of part of just like living. Like it requires a kind of a full-time. It requires a lot of attention, a lot of energy. So thinking be outside of the scope of just your basic lifestyle. You know, like it hasn't had the direct obvious impact to those that swung to vote for him, but his tax policy, judges appointed, and some other. No, of course. I mean, yes. So certainly Donald Trump, the things that he's been like, the rolling back of regulations, the rolling back of regulations, like, he's been fucking over our environment. He's been fucking over other species. He's been fucking over like the thing is that like just like he has fucked over the entire country just because of runaway deficits. The thing is that like and he gives no fuck. The thing is like because he gives no fucks because that's the way he's operated his own businesses. You know, like the thing is like he leverages significant amounts of debt. He's gone bankrupt multiple times. You know, the thing is like he's literally running our country the way he runs his own businesses, and he just gives no fucks. You know, like that doesn't matter. You know, so amen. I totally see that, Bobcat. You know, and so the thing is, and then yes, and then obviously the judge, like the judicial aspect, that all the judges that have been put in place. Like the thing is like that's gonna reverberate for decades. You know, the thing is like so it's just you know, I mean he's definitely done a lot of damage. If you liked where the country was headed under Reagan and under Clinton and under George W. Bush and under Obama, and all of them are kind of sending us in pretty much a similar direction. You know, if you liked that where the direction the country was going at that point in time, then you should be very alarmed at the decisions that Donald Trump, supported by the Republicans, have been making, because it is a very significant divergence from the path that our country had been heading in for the past 20 or 30 years. You know, so but you know, hey, you know, we'll see what happens. You know, it's just like, yeah, you know. It'll be interesting. You saw, yeah, and then of course, yeah, and of course, like the whole like not lot like the making it difficult for people to visit the country. Like, really, dude? Like there were 15 terrorists that like, you know, that perpetrated the hey, Justin the Pilot, how you doing, man? Perpetrated the September 11th attacks, right? You know, and then. You know, but that's been like there hasn't been significant attacks since then. That was 20 years ago. It'll be 20 years ago in 1 year. 20 years ago. Like, what the fuck, man? Like you can only foment fear for so fucking long, right? The thing is, but apparently not. Apparently you can just keep the fear fucking rolling. Like, motherfucker. 20 years ago. I think is that we have more to fear from fucking white nationalist terrorists, you know, like we have more to fear from fucking people that like walk around with guns and get disgruntled and blow and shoot their classmates and shoot people in churches and shoot, like, you know, like, motherfucker. Yeah, it's just like, anyway. All right, let me see. So where are we at? Okay, let's get off this conversation. Let's get back into rock and roll. She Goes Round. All right, She Goes Round, and then Slay All Cyborgs, and then What I Love About You, which I've got, and then all right, and then we're all good. Yeah. I think it's Threat Level Midnight. What is? Here we go. So this is a song called. What was this song called? What am I playing? She Goes Round. That's right. She doesn't watch TV, but she listens to the radio. She lives by herself, but she doesn't like to be alone. When we speak, we never say anything. She fears me, and I fear everything. Hurt me again, she said. Hurt me till I feel something. She sleeps, but she never rests. She's afraid to close her eyes. She's going round, 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 round. She's breaking down, 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 down. She's been around, round, 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 round. If we don't know where we're going, how can we arrive if we don't know what we're living for? How will we survive? I dream in color, she said, but her thoughts are in black and white. She doesn't mind if I stick around, just so long as I stay the night. She's going round, 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 round. She's breaking down, 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 down. She's been around, round, 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 round. If we don't know where we're going, how can we arrive if we don't know what we're living for? How will we survive? How hard it is to get ahead, she said to me with tears in her eyes. It could have been the alcohol, it might have been more cocaine, but something about that girl just is insane. She's going round, 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 round. She's breaking down, 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 down. She's been around, round, 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 round. If we don't know where we're going, can we arrive if we don't know what we're living for? She doesn't watch TV, but she listens to the radio. She lives by herself, but she doesn't like to be alone. Yeah, that's a song called "She Goes Round." So you guys, I'm not gonna do the full 4 hours today. I'm trying. I'm within spitting distance of finishing my next songbook, The Fury of Your Lonely Heart. I just finished all the illustrations this morning. I just need to go back and I have one more. I have one more anecdote page to write. I just missed it. And then I need to go back and I just need to review everything and make sure if everything's hunky dory, then I'm gonna put together packages tomorrow and mail them out so I can get them to the printer, so that the moment the funds roll in for my Kickstarter, I will pay the cost to manufacture the things, and they'll get them right up and running, and then 5 days later they will be mailed out to me. So the thing is, like, so my intention, my hope is to have the Kickstarter funded in February, and then have the books in your guys' hands in February. That would be awesome, So like that would be a lightning fast turnaround, and if I can do that, if I can keep doing that, I'd be really excited. So yeah, man, yeah, and I don't know if you've seen Bobcat, but like I'm pretty happy with a bunch of the illustrations. I mean, I'm not a visual artist, but I did, like, this is all of my failures for today, right? This is just today's, like, so I definitely did, like, I over and over and over and over again, I kept iterating on these things till I got something that was okay. Like, I'm not a great artist, but or visual artist, but they were fun. They were fun to do, and I do think that, like if you go to the Kickstarter and take a look at them, I think there's some pretty interesting and some pretty cool looking drawings. I went back and revised Hold On, and I'm a real big fan of the way Hold On turned out. Yeah, no, I mean, but the thing is, yeah, but I've been working on it. I've been working on it kind of nonstop over the past week or so, and so I really struggled. Hey, awesome, right on, man. That's great. That's great, Bobcat. Yeah, like I really did struggle with the like love poem. Like, what do you do? What the fuck do I do with love poem? Like how do I draw an illustration for? So there were a bunch of them. Like Disappearing Dark was a weird one. We Will Be Star. Like they just didn't have a lot of imagery that lent itself to illustrations very easily. And so like Lock Up Your Daughters. I was like, what the fuck do I do with Lock Up Your Daughters? So I had I tried a bunch of different concepts until I kind of finally came up with stuff that I thought worked. But I really desperately need to pee, which just kind of came on me really quickly. So I'm gonna run downstairs real quick. You guys make use of the soundboard. I'll be right back. I'll probably go to about 2:30. Anyway, I'll be back.
Hazelnut, cashew nut, macadamia nut. That was the one that was sent her into going crazy. She said, "You stop naming nuts." Pine nut, pistachio nut, red pistachio nut, natural, all natural white pistachio nut.
I promise I will not kill you until you reach the top.
That's very comforting, but I'm afraid you'll just have to wait.
I hate waiting. I could give you my word as a Spaniard. No good.
I've known too many Spaniards.
Is there any way you'll trust me?
Nothing comes to mind.
I swear on the soul of my father, Domingo Montoya, you will reach the top alive.
Throw me the rope.
Okay. Oh, so all right. So what was I gonna say? So I'm gonna probably go till 2:30. So in about 18 minutes, I'm gonna cancel. Or I'm gonna take off because I want to finish this book today. Tomorrow I'm not gonna be here either because I'm actually playing. I'm doing a show with Super Trey Wonder and Jessica, his girlfriend. I was hired, like, you know, I'm getting paid some money to play a show, and I could really use it. So I won't be. So this is my last 18 minutes until next week, and then come next week Monday I'll be right back on my regular schedule and kind of and then I don't have any. So, and the book will be done, so I won't have that won't be intruding on my day, and then oh yeah, well, all right, well then good, yeah, perfect. That's what a perfect time to do that, Bobcat, to do whatever you need to do. So this is a song called "Slay All Cyborgs," and then I'll do yeah, here we go. Wait. Can't get any more connected until we run tiny cables from our brain stems. And we're growing so very disaffected. We're amused, so amused, we amuse them. And there's just no getting over this. There's just no single cure. There's a hive mind of vapid-based stupidity, and it's pounding down our door. Oh, the kids, they have become cyborgs. And they're quietly freaking me out. Oh, the kids, they have become cyborgs. And they're quietly tearing things down. Can't get away, there's no getting out. There's no escape hatch other than shutting down. But we've got so many distractions. Pretty lights illuminate new attractions. And there's just so just let go and be a part of the dumbing down of all great art. Here's another brand new technology to replace your beating human heart. Oh, the kids, they have become cyborgs. And they're quietly freaking me out. Oh, the kids, they have become cyborgs. And they're quietly tearing things down. Become cyborgs, and they're quietly freaking me out. Oh, the kids, they have become cyborgs, and they're quietly tearing things down. Oh, the kids, they have become cyborgs, and they're quietly freaking me out. Oh, the kids, they have become cyborgs, and they're quietly tearing things down. Yeah, so that's that song, "Slay All Cyborgs." That's the last track on my album, Heavy Dragons. All right, here's a song called "Light It Up." I haven't played this one in quite some time, so this will be fun. But it's a song called "Light It Up." How you doing, Sarge? Good to see you, brother. Are you still doing all right? I mean, are you still under the influence of libations?
We're gonna fuck shit up. We're gonna tear it down. We're gonna tear it up. We're gonna blow it out. We're gonna knock it up. We're gonna knock it down. We're gonna knock it in. We're gonna knock it out. We're gonna take it on. We're gonna take it down. We're gonna smash it up. We're gonna crash it down. We're gonna drive it fast. We're gonna play it loud. We're gonna fuck it up. We're gonna do it now. We're gonna push it back, then push it out. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna turn it out. We're gonna light it up and set the world on fire. And everybody's gonna be alive. We're gonna light it up and set the world on fire. But everybody's gonna be alright. Come on, come on, come on, throw a little dynamite. Come on, come on, come on, throw a little dynamite. It's gonna be alright. Let's watch a fucker burn. 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 We're gonna riot hard. We're gonna riot long. We're gonna get in tune. We're gonna play our songs. We're gonna flash around. We're gonna trash it all. We're gonna throw it down. We're gonna power on. We're gonna soldier through. We're gonna throw it off. We're gonna burn it up. We're gonna burn it down. We're gonna get outside. We're gonna get around. We're gonna build it up. Then we'll break it down. We're gonna shatter glass. We're gonna shatter sound. We're gonna rage and rage. We're gonna scream and shout. We're gonna light it up. Set the world on fire. And everybody's gonna be alive. We're gonna light it up. Set the world on fire. But everybody's gonna be alright. Come on, come on, come on, throw a little dynamite. Come on, come on, come on, throw a little dynamite. It's gonna be alright. Let's watch it fucking burn. Let's watch it fucking burn. Let's watch it fucking burn. Let's watch it fucking burn.
Yeah, right on. Thank you, thank you. Don't be shame. Ole! Ole, 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 ole. Thank you, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much, man. That's a fun one. All right, so I've got 10 minutes. So I'll do two more songs. I'll do two more songs, and then I'm gonna take off. Now, again, I'm not gonna be back. I won't be back here until Monday. I apologize, but I'm gonna be making money tomorrow night, playing a show, and then today I'm gonna try to push through the book. So, well, I'm finishing my Fury of Your Lonely Heart book, Sarge, so that way I can add it to. So, all right, so I have to say this book is sold out. This book is completely sold out. I do have more of these though. If you're interested in picking up one of these. Hey, 10 Minutes to Midnight by Iron Man. I can play Threat Level Midnight by Michael Scott. No. How you doing, Stephen Cogswell? Good to see you, brother. Fuck, dude. Hold on. You know, I just realized normally I have when you have a new record out, Stephen. So by the way, Stephen Cogswell has a new album out. Usually when you put out a new record, I put it on my desktop, and then that way when I turn on my computer, I'm like, oh hey, let me listen to Steven's new record. But instead, I have a folder. I have a folder of bands that I want to listen to on my other hard drive, and I put it on there, and I just haven't. So I'm gonna put. I'm gonna move your record right now, because the thing is, because I haven't listened to it. I bought it like a week ago or a couple weeks ago. However long ago it was. I haven't listened to it, so it's music for listening. Here we go. So, and the commutator. Let me do this. And transferring to So yeah, man. So all right. So I listened. So for those of you that I listened to the very first track, and it was fucking awesome. And if you guys don't know Stephen Cogswell, he's a fucking he's a workhorse. He basically not only does he put out records. Not only does he put out his own records with serious alacrity, he also writes one. He also takes the show Night Attack, which is a podcast that does stream live here on Twitch, but they've been around since well before Twitch. They started doing their thing right around 2009 under the name the BB Live Show, and then they became NSFW on the Twit network, and then they became Night Attack. They had Night Attack. They were doing their own thing, and they were doing their own thing, and then they were like, well, let's go where the people are, and so they migrated to Twitch. So, but Night Attack, they have a ferocious and fierce, devoted following, and they're just and the crowd, like the audience is like there's two hosts, there's their producer, and then the audience makes up like it really is. It's all four units, all four elements in concert that makes that community and that show so awesome. And Stephen Cogswell takes whatever happened the week previous. He culls through the 4 hours of show, and then he'll pull out little snippets and then write a song built around whatever it is that he pulls out. It's fucking absolutely mind-blowingly awesome, and he does it every single week, and every song is always brilliant. And so no, dammit, you're not Stephen Cogswell. You're not supposed to do that. But thank you, brother. But stop that, man. This is what, like, because what's going to happen is like, anyway, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. That's very kind of you, dude. But yeah, I mean, so really truthfully, so give him a follow. Do check out Night Attack. Oh, thank you, James. God, you guys. Well, thank you. Both of you. Thank you guys very much. Seriously. And really truthfully, like if you're not aware of the magic of Stephen Cogswell, I highly recommend just check go to otfi.com or go to stephencogswell.bandcamp.com and just check out his stuff. It really is absolutely super fun and super awesome. And yeah, anyway, so yeah. And thank you guys. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, James. Thank you guys. Super. Thank you with all my heart. So, all right, I'm only playing a couple songs. I'm only going to play a couple more songs cause I need to, cause I have to, yeah, I'm taking off. I'm going to finish my book. I'm finishing My Fury of Your Lonely Heart, my third songbook, which is fucking awesome, right? I will have 3 songbooks. And then the next songbook I'm going to do, which I'm going to launch the Kickstarter for in April, I think. I think I'm only going to do 3 a year. At first I was going to do 4. I was going to do 1 every quarter, but I think I'm going to do 3. So just because it feels a little bit too close on the heels of, of the previous one, but I want the books out because I think it's like they're fucking awesome, you know. And so the next one I'm gonna do is Hesitation Cut. So my newest record, it's gonna be a huge one. It's gonna be over 100 pages, because there's 45 songs on it. So there's gonna be the foreword, which kind of sets up this. Oh, Sarge, seriously, you guys, thank you with all my heart. Thank you so much. Let me read these messages real quick. So promo arigato. So Stephen Cogswell said promo arigato, and then Jason leave a message, and then crap. Don't drink and don't drink and donate, kids. Yeah, seriously, you got to listen to your own words, Sarge. But thank you guys. Seriously, thank you so much. That's super kind of you. Okay, so if I'm only playing 2 songs, what 2 should I play? What would you guys like to hear? Don't drink and drive and text. Yeah. Don't. Yeah. That's a cocktail. That's a cocktail that has only one end result. You know, if you're drinking and driving and texting, yeah, that's yes, that's exactly right, Zoe. That's exactly. All right. What do you guys want to hear? I'll play 2 last songs. And they don't have to be requests. I can just continue with my list. Let me see what was up next. What was up next? So the next one's the one. What I Love About You, and then A Prayer to Doctor Who, were the. Oh yeah, I can put the Internet is Down. I'll do Cannibalism is the Cure and the Internet is Down. So and Unstoppable. All right, I'll do all three of those. All right, I'll do the Cannibalism is a Cure, then Unstoppable, and then the Internet is Down. Here we go. We must eat our parents, it's apparent they're the pair that needs some scaring. Eat our teachers, goddamn screech. Eat our teachers, eat our teachers for the screeching. Always preaching, never teaching. Eat our leaders, goddamn cheaters. We must eat them all, 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 eat them all. Eat them We must eat the coppers, chronic shoppers, and the lazy blank pill poppers. Eat the old and eat the dying, eat the ones that won't stop crying. Eat our leaders, I got them cheaters. We must eat them all, 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 eat them all. Cannibalism is the cure. Cannibalism is the cure. I don't know why it came down to you and me to dream up a cure for what plagues our society. Cannibalism is the cure. We must eat the win, eat the losers and the users and the dirty drug abusers. Eat the winners for their winning and the ones that won't stop thinning. Eat our leaders, goddamn cheaters. We must eat them all, 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 eat them all. Eat them all. Cannibalism is the cure. Cannibalism is the cure. You better not try to eat me, beat me, or there will be hell to pay. Hell to pay. You better not try to eat me, beat me, or there will be hell to pay. Hell to pay. Cannibalism is the cure. Cannibalism is the cure. That's a big bit. All right, so that was, and then Unstoppable, and then the Internet is Down. All right, here we go. So. I'm too afraid to ever try to kill myself. I'm too scared of not being around. But I don't know why I'm holding on so desperately, 'cause nothing is building, instead it's tumbling down. I feel like the end of a song, oh I'm fading out. Certainly once everyone sang along, but the last refrain was oh so long ago, and no one cares for a song gone on too long. So let's say goodbye. Remember me to your family. Oh, hold on tight to the memories when we used to be thicker than thieves and lighter than light, like demigods at the Bacchanal, with fire in our hearts and stars in our eyes. We were fucking unstoppable. So let's say goodbye. Remember me to your family. Hold on tight to the memory of what used to be.
since I started working, every single day of my life has been worse than the day before it. So that means that every single day that you see me, that's on the worst day of my life.
I know you're done, you've moved on and you left me here. But sometimes when you see me, oh, you smile. And you think to yourself, at least you're still fighting the good fight. But I'm here to say, you can go straight to hell. So let's say goodbye. Remember me to your family. Oh, hold on tight to the memory of when we used to be thicker than thieves and larger than life. Like demigods at a bacchanal, with fire in our hearts and stars in our eyes. We were fucking unstoppable. So let's say goodbye. Remember me to your family. Oh, hold on tight to the memory of what used to be. Oh, oh, the fire will never go out. The fire will never burn down. Sing it again, sing it out loud. Oh, the fire will never go out. The fire will never burn down. Sing it again, sing it out loud. La, 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 la. La, la, la. La, 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 la. La, la, la. La, la, la. La 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 la. So let's say goodbye. Remember me to your family. Oh, hold on tight to the memory of when we used to be thicker than thieves and larger than life. Like demigods at a bacchanal, with fire in our hearts and stars in our eyes. We were fucking unstoppable.
Yeah, hey, I love it when you guys light up the chat like that. I thank you so much. That's always super cool. Yeah, that's it's so funny because I don't do a lot of that. I don't do a lot of the like the hey, let's all do this kind of thing in chat thing. But that's always that was entirely created by you guys, and it's always super appreciated. It's super cool. So thank you. All right, and then I'm gonna play one last song. And then I'm gone until Monday. I'm playing a show tomorrow night with Super
That's
J
like
Wonder.
peanut, hazelnut,
Sarge.
cashew nut, macadamia nut. That was the one that was sent her into going crazy. She said, "You stop naming nuts. Pine nut, pistachio nut, red pistachio nut.
Did you guys see?
Natural, all natural, white pistachio nut."
Have you guys watched The Good Place? Because Christopher Guest is on the Good Place, like season 3, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, it's crazy. It's getting older, man. It sucks, dude. I've decided I'm not going to age from this moment on. I'm never going to age. Sir Palmer Courtney. Hey, Ryan, thank you kindly for the follow. So well, no, I mean, Christopher Guest is in it. I'm not saying anything other than Christopher Guest is in season 3. That's not a spoiler. It's just telling you, you haven't aged in at least a decade. That's you should see the photo that's in my closet, or the portrait that's in my closet though. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so this is a song called "The Internet Is Down." This is off of. I put out it's available for free. It's an EP. It's a side project EP. The band is called Anal Worm, and the album is called Itch Itch Itch. And it's available on Bandcamp. It's the only place you can find it. It's available for free. What you do is you just type in, $0, and then you get it for free. And it's a fun little. I hadn't written a punk rock album in a long time, and I was like, I want to do a punk rock record. So I did a little 6. I was gonna write 10 songs. I did write 10 songs. only 6 of them I thought were album worthy. So instead I made it an EP. But there you go. That's it right there. There's the album. But so this is a yeah, anal worm, yeah. So this is a song from that record. It's called The Internet Is Down. And it goes,
oh, there's nothing to do, and there's nowhere to go, and there's no one around, and there's nobody home, and we get so damn bored. Oh, we set fire to things, and we smoke cigarettes, and we have sex and drinking like it's pretty shitty when there's nothing on TV. No money in our pockets, and there's not enough to drink. Every day is just the same as the day before. We're bored, we're bored. We're effing bored, 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 bored. We're effing bored, 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 bored. We're effing bored, 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 bored. We're effing bored, we're effing bored. Oh, there's nothing to do, and there's nowhere to go, and there's no one around, and there's nobody home, and we get so damn bored. Oh, we set fire to things, and we smoke cigarettes, and we have sex and drinking like it's pretty shitty when there's nothing on TV. No money in our pockets, and there's not enough to drink. And every day is just the same as the day before. We're bored, we're bored. We're effing bored, 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 bored. We're effing bored, 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 bored. We're effing bored, 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 bored. We're effing bored, we're effing bored. Surrender, oh, 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 surrender. Oh, 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 surrender. Oh, 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 surrender. Oh, 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 oh.
oh, there it is. Kaboom! All right, so yeah, who are we gonna go raid? Let's figure out. So thank you guys. Thank you. Sorry again. I'm sorry for canceling. I'm sorry for shutting down the show today early, but the book I will have finally finished the book. I'm gonna assemble it all and get it ready to ship out to the printer, and then yeah, my pleasure, Bobcat. Thank you guys.
But you're an asshole.
And yeah, man, and then that'll be done, and I'll be off my plate, and that'll be great. And then, hey, my pleasure, Paper Cat. Thanks, yeah, man. I'm happy you were able to hang out, dude. It's always awesome. It's always fun to have you here, man. And thank you, Isabella. Thank you, seriously. Thank you so much. And I'll be curious to see how people in Discord are responding to your missive. Cooking for Noobs is live. Yeah, we can. I like Cooking for Noobs. She's a sweetheart. And I needed a, yeah, awesome, man. Right on. And thank you. Yeah, no, so it's gonna be done. It's gonna be, well, yeah, and thank you, Riley. Thank you so much. And I'm happy you got a chance to catch just a bit of it. I mean, I'm happy you got a chance to catch some of it, if not the whole thing. So, and my pleasure, Zoe. Thank you, Sarge. Love you, brother. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. This has been a really, a few weeks ago I was really struggling, and I had to kind of make some significant life changes to kind of untilt my life, and so now it's been smooth sailing. And a big part of that has been due to you guys. Like I really have been enjoying just being able to play and kind of hang out with you guys, and you guys have been engaged in the chat. And it's been a lot of fun. So thank you 1,000 times. Thank you for being here and just making it fun for me. So yeah, do we want to raid Maelstrom? Let's go raid Maelstrom. And he's a real sweetheart, and yeah, so we'll and if you don't know Maelstrom, he's British. He's got a really super cool accent. He sings. I have request Pink Floyd songs and stuff like that. He does them really well. So and yeah, so we're gonna go raid Maelstrom. I love you guys, and yeah, I know, and Joey, you and I have hung out you've hung out, and to my American ear, no, I love you guys. You guys have an awesome weekend, and I will see you all Monday, and I love you all. Adios.
That's like peanut, hazelnut, cashew nut, macadamia nut. That was the one that was sent her.